It's SBK Live on Real Radio 104.1. It's Thursday night, and every Thursday night we like to showcase local music because we have so many talented musicians here in Orlando, Florida. And we like to bring them on SBK Live, get to know them a little bit, play some music, and let's get to know our next guest that's in the studio, Micah.
How's it going?
Micah, what's up? Welcome to SBK Live.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you got that 7-Eleven coffee. You ready?
Need it.
What do you get? You get the regular, the bowl? I'm a French vanilla man.
I can't do that. I can't.
Why not?
I can't do bougie coffee.
You can't do it?
It's just no French vanilla.
It's got the flavor.
I can't even go to Starbucks. Like
what? So what do you get? Like the regular?
Put half and half in it, and a crap ton of sugar.
And then you're ready to roll.
And yeah, pretty much.
So where are you from? Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Texas.
Texas? What part?
Marshall. It's in the Northeast. Nobody knows where it's at.
So
Not
you're
even on the map.
So you're a Rick Perry fan, huh?
No.
Man, you look exactly like Tony Rage with no hair.
You think so?
Yeah. You don't think so?
No.
Wow.
I mean, they both play guitar. So you're from Texas. How'd you get to Central Florida?
Well, my mom's family is originally from here.
Okay.
And I was actually born in Cocoa.
Oh, all right.
Because my father was a pastor, and they were on revival in Cocoa, and my mom went into labor.
Oh, whoa. So you grew up in the church, like you say, revival.
Yeah.
Like tent.
Like church, yes.
Like the tent
yes,
side the road.
Like 6 days a week, church.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Like Wednesday night prayer service.
So now, is that how you started playing music? Were you playing with the church? Or?
That's how I started singing. My mom played the piano, and me and my two older sisters, we were like the choir.
Okay.
So I started singing in church when I was 3.
And then at some point you were like, I love to sing, but I don't necessarily want to sing. There was some sort of other influence that had to happen for you to
go. Women. I found out that, like honestly, when I was in middle school, I found out that if you sung to a girl, you got more attention than if you actually just walked up and started talking to her.
Right.
So I learned every Johnny Gill, every
you're
Aaron
sitting with the
Hall.
old school stuff.
Yeah, you can't sing like Ray Sean or.
I know what you mean. I know you got to sing the classics.
I can't hit Lil Wayne and be like, "Come on, girl." Like
that's all right there. So what other influences did you have musically?
My main influence, like writing and vocally, was Little Willie John.
Okay.
Who quite a few people don't know who he is, but he was the one who inspired Sam Cooke. Ray Charles said he had the best voice for blues. After he passed away, James Brown, they were on the same record label, did an album called Searching for Little Willie John and Other Good Things.
Okay.
So, I mean, he wrote Fever.
That's deep.
Yeah.
He wrote the original Fever,
yeah.
like before Peggy Lee. Like,
and so when did you pick up the guitar? When did you mix the guitar into it?
When I found out I could get paid for it.
Okay. So first the women got you out to church, and the money got you on the guitar.
When I found out that if you could bang on the guitar and sing, then people will pay you for it.
How did the family feel about that? About you
doing
singing
secular music?
Yeah, secular, the devil music.
Oh well, see, my family never looked at it like that because my mom raised us with like Luther Vandross and like Ronnie Millsap. So we never had a distinction between because my grandma was like the mother of the church in Malibu.
Okay,
there was a church that used to be over there, and she. Like, her favorite singer was Sam Cooke.
So it wasn't like, oh, it's church music or nothing.
Oh, yeah. It wasn't like, if you listen to Johnny Gill, you're going to burn in hellfire.
Right. It was like, you can listen to Johnny Gill as long as you hear to play Sunday.
Yeah.
Right.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Long as you don't do what he's saying in my, then you good.
Right. All right. Well, our guest in the studio, Micah, he's on Twitter. You can follow him, twitter.com/Micah's House, and that's Micah. You going to sing for us?
Yeah.
Now, we're not women, so.
I know. So I'm going to sing about them.
Okay, there you go. That's the best way.
At the moment when the sun stars are rising, you can see the light leaving the horizon. The other night, a sweet talking lies, but she told herself that it won't be the same. Not ready to admit she won't look in the mirror, 'cause that's the moment when it all became clearer. They touch souls, now he won't come nearer, but she's taught herself to grow numb to the pain. She thought she'd finally found what she wants to come around. And even though he wasn't here now, she just let it go so it won't bring her down. 'Cause she'd settle for a warm hand, then to go home alone. She'd settle for any man until she could find her own. And you can't tell her nothing, 'cause she's known it all alone. And she's gonna be that way till she's gone. She hears the ridicule but tries to pay it no mind. But you don't have to look deep to see it in her eyes. She just considers it a little bit of sacrifice so she can get what she wants in this life. She just says she's trying to find what she's looking for, but forgot that the universe is keeping score and only pays what's collected from you, nothing more, and then wonders why it won't all turn out right. She thought she'd finally found what she wants to come around. And even though he wasn't here now, she just let it go so it won't bring her down. 'Cause she'd settle for a warm hand, then to go home alone. She'd settle for any man until she could find her own. And you can't tell her nothing, 'cause she's known it all alone. And she's gonna be that way. Oh, I hope she finally finds that peace she wants in time. And I hope that it's really true. Because if she were to sustain her, all that would remain is a shell of what she's been through. 'Cause she settled for a warm hand, then to go home alone. She'd settle for any man until she could find her own. And you can't tell her nothing, 'cause she's known it all alone. And she's gonna be that way till she's gone.
That's Micah. Micah, where are you going to be playing at around the area here?
Tomorrow night I'm at Eastside Bistro at the Fashion Square Mall. Saturday I'm at Devaney's off of University and Goldenrod. What's up, Kale?
Oh, that's right by my house, man.
Yeah,
I'm going to have to go crash it.
Kale told me that you guys come in like all the time.
Yeah.
We get drunk there so much.
Well, normally I play on the Tuesday. It's the first Saturday that I'm playing there.
Now, when you're playing out, is it a mix of covers and originals or all original?
It depends on what I'm playing. If I'm playing like a Devaney's or like I play World of Beer and Eastside Bistro, and with my band, it's pretty much covers because I'm playing to their crowd.
The crowd, yeah.
Right.
So every now and again, I'll throw in an original.
How do you feel about that, or is a gig, as long as they're paying?
It pays more, in my opinion, from my experience. It pays more to do cover than original. Because original I did for a while and couldn't rub two nickels together. I started singing in another cover band who shall remain nameless. And and I started doing that and, started seeing how much they were making and how many places they were playing. And then I started my own, and we went from the Green Parrot in Castleberry to Disney in less than a year.
Wow.
So it definitely banks to do that.
To do the covers. It's WTKS FM HD1 Cocoa Beach, Orlando. Our musical guest this evening is Micah.
When you do covers, Micah, what is it? What are you doing? 80s? You doing stuff today? You doing Southern rock? Are you doing?
We do everything from Al Green to Finger 11.
What cover requests do you get the most?
Huge range.
Yeah, that is pretty.
Do you do Don't Stop Believing?
No. Well,
good for you.
There's a reason, and I can't. Well, this is the clean reason because my voice doesn't go that high, so that I can sing the whole song except for that goodbye part.
Cut it off.
Nah.
Or just stop and just strum a little bit and be like, y'all sing it.
Oh, I do that too.
Yeah.
Because we do The Way You Make Me Feel, and we do it the way that on This Is It, where it starts out slow and then it speeds up.
Right.
And that's one of the funnest times that I have because I have the whole crowd doesn't know I'm gonna stop singing.
Okay.
So we do it slow, and as soon as it gets to the chorus, I just put my mic down, and like people will be like, "The way you make me."
Yeah.
So seriously, like, what song do you get asked to play more than any other song? Brown Eyed Girl?
No, I don't even play that.
No, you don't.
I got friends in
sorry.
low places.
No, I don't play that one either. Actually,
You ever have people in the crowd yelling out "Free Bird"?
occasionally.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome to Central Florida.
Yeah.
I give them a free bird.
I like that.
I don't know because we get asked to do The Way You Make Me Feel all the time.
Right.
But then we get like a lot of requests for like Burn Rubber.
Oh yeah.
I
like that because most of the songs I've been throwing out, that's most of the stuff I hear the cover bands playing. I like to see a cover band that plays like some funky stuff.
Well, we do that. Like I just got a new list, which the band is probably finding out about right now, except for my guitar player that we put together. But it's a list of like 17 new songs, and it's got Bob Marley, James Brown, Fuel, Jimi Hendrix.
You pick those songs as a combination of, okay, I know I can kill this song, number one, and number two,
It's going to be fun to play.
or maybe I don't like this song, but I know it's going to work in this crowd.
Both.
Yeah,
If I can sing it and I don't like it, I'll still do it.
right, because it works. Right.
What is the most unusual song your band knows?
And we're talking about the song where everybody's been enjoying your show. Somebody gets up to walk out, and they get to the door, and they turn around like, what?
For example,
what's that?
C-Lane plays Ludacris on acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that song would be "I'm Yours," by Jason Mraz, because I know it started off as a joke.
Okay.
Because I used to play an acoustic song when we didn't have a whole set. If we were short a song, I would sing an acoustic song, and then just going on about my business. And I'm not the hugest fan of that song.
Right.
I like Jason Mraz.
Okay.
But he has a song called Mr. Curiosity.
Can't do it.
Murders.
Oh.
It's a wonderful song.
Okay.
Wordplay. He's got this opera chick in the background. Like it's a great song. But everybody knows I'm Yours.
Okay.
But to me, it sounds like kind of like a Muppet song. So,
But it gets them going.
exactly. People like actually dance to it and stuff. So that's the most unusual. If you heard our lineup, because we do Usher, we do Outkast.
What Usher song y'all do?
We do Caught Up and Yeah.
Caught up in like together or what?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I
no,
never.
sorry.
Well, we never have the same set list twice because I don't write a set list. I go
Whatever
off of
you're feeling.
I go off of the crowd's reaction.
Like a DJ. Yeah.
I take that back. The craziest one now, because that used to be it. But we do Crazy by CeeLo Green.
Oh, that gets them going.
We do it the way that Ray LaMontage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way that he does it.
Well, how
I
does
haven't heard
he
him
do
do
it?
it.
He does it. It's slower. So and what we did
Okay.
was we made it sound bluesy.
Okay.
You turn it into a blues song.
Can you give us
can
like
work.
30 seconds of it?
Yeah. It goes. I remember when I lost my mind. Something so special about that place. Even your emotions had an echo. So much space. Mm-hmm.
All right.
Damn, that's
there you
good,
go.
man.
And that's usually like I do that part acoustic, and then the band kicks in right there.
I like the slow version of it like that.
I love it. It just sounds nasty to me.
You ever because you have a great voice and stuff, you ever people are drinking at the bar. You ever tell them it's a cover when it's a really original song of yours? Because you could probably do that.
Well, the thing is I don't tell them it's an original because normally, like, I don't really like. I'm not a talker.
Okay.
Like, I forget to announce, like, hey, check us out on Facebook, Micah and the Reason.
Dude, if you...
Like, I don't. I go on stage, I do my job. When it's done, we're going to take a break. I put my hat down and I leave.
You don't stretch. You got to stretch.
I get down. I have.
You know, how y'all feeling tonight? Take your jacket off. Dude, that's 10 minutes taking the jacket off. And moving the mic stand.
If you James Brown, yeah.
Yeah. And fumbling around with the water bottle.
Turning around talking to the band.
Yeah.
Tip it up.
And then you blame, we having some technical difficulties. Man, I got 45 minutes to kill.
But yeah, we are. But the thing is it's my band,
Right.
So I have to worry about the band members, they have to know what time we got to come back up.
Right. How many people in your band?
It's a 5-piece plus a sound guy.
You have your own. Well, that's good if you have your own sound guy.
Yeah, and Shorty, which by the way, best sound guy in my opinion. He works for a Chosen Sound.
Mm-hmm.
And he pisses me off because he'll text me, I'm doing Merle Haggard.
Right.
Like I'm doing because our drummer now is Gary Moffitt from 38 Special.
Oh, okay. Wow.
And when he's not with 38, he plays with us. And he was like,
Wow.
My sound guy was like, I remember mixing them over in Ocala when they were doing the sweet something something.
And that's a good feeling for you, having your own sound guy that you know is going to make you sound good no matter where you play.
And I actually have 2 of them because sometimes he's getting really busy. So I also have a guy named Brooke who's been doing sound, in my opinion, forever.
Right.
So the good thing about it is it's a mixture because Brooke's an older guy and he's been doing it for years, and Shorty just turned 21.
Okay.
But the boy's ear is like.
What do you have going as far as new music or your band recording a new album and all that stuff?
I'm working on getting the album mixed and mastered.
It's already done.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just I don't make that much money.
Right.
So to get it professionally mixed and mastered, I have to either barter or I've talked to a few people and they're like, well, if you can give me this up front, then I can do it and you can make payments on the rest. But the up front is
that's how it goes, man.
I'm like that's not even rent, and I mean that's more than rent. I
Right.
gotta pay rent. So
you're proud of the project. I mean,
I'm tired of it.
Okay.
The only reason I say that, anybody who's ever been in the studio for a long period of time working on music will honestly tell you by the time the album's done, they don't want to hear it.
No.
Like when you see people in the interview and they're like, oh, yeah, it was so much fun and it's all great. No, it's not.
No.
Singing the same lines over and over, listening to the same tracks over and over.
You forget why you love the song so much. Yeah.
When you first do it, you're like, all right. And then if you don't listen to it for 2 months and you hear it again, you're like, all right. But when you get done with it, you're like, I am done. I promise you, if I ever hear this song again, I'm hurting somebody.
Right,
like,
right.
Like the one I just sung, when I finished recording that one, I didn't play it for 6 months.
Because you were just over it.
I couldn't hear it anymore.
Right.
So I like the way it sounds. I like the fact that it's no 2 songs on there are alike.
Okay. So you're expecting it to be released this year, definitely?
Yeah, definitely this year.
Okay. Excellent. Our musical guest tonight is Micah. You can follow him on Twitter, twitter.com/Micah's House. And on Facebook, it's facebook.com/Micah and The Reason. Another song, man?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you got one.